This play is sponsored by the California Civil Liberties Public Education Program, a state-funded grant project of the California State Library.
This is LA Theater Works. I'm Susan Lowenberg. 80-something Dan Yamada has been rendered speechless after a stroke. And as he lies in bed, he vividly recalls his life, from his days in the World War II-era internment camps to serving in the U.S. Army to his one true love. At his bedside, in the present, his adult children fight over his care and legacy, all while Dan tries to communicate his poignant final wish. And now, Innocent When You Dream by Ken Narasaki, directed by Erikson. Starring Kurt Kanazawa, John Miyasaki, Suzy Nakamura, Ken Narasaki, Rosie Narasaki, Sharon Omi, Sab Shimono, and Greg Watanabe. Produced by LA Theater Works.
Blue sky smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds all day long.
Whoa!
Hey, buddy. You okay?
Frank?
No, it's Bill. You know me. Bill?
Oh, Bill. Your last name wouldn't happen to be Fujiyama, would it?
What? No, it's Macintosh. You know, like the computer?
Hmm?
The Apple?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Hey, man, you know me. Are you okay?
Yeah, sure. Just got distracted by the goddamn TV.
Oh, want me to turn it off?
Teacher always at the wall, and he makes the catch.
Jeez.
An incredible grab.
Question 28. Do you swear unqualified allegiance to the United States?
No.
Peace.
Old man. Dan.
Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see.
There's something you ought to know about Grace that'll maybe help you get on with your life.
Dan, it's okay. It's okay, you know? Someday it'll be like it never happened. It'll be like it never happened.
Care to dance?
Right.
Paging Dr. Park to room 523. Dr. Park, room 523.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry it took me so long, but they shut down every airport in or around Washington yesterday. I had to wait until everyone who got bumped found a flight. Ow! What?
Sorry.
Then I think I got the very last seat on the very last plane tonight. And you'd think I was the dirty underpants bomber the way they treated me. I mean, what the hell profile do they think I fit?
Maybe you shouldn't have said that Bush can suck it.
He totally can. Where is he?
Right here.
Oh, Dad. Dad. Hi, Dad. Long time no see, Dad. I got here as soon as I could.
Joy, he's all there. He can hear you fine.
Sorry. Dad, you're in good hands. This is a good place. I did a lot of research while I was on the plane, and this is one of the best places to be if you've had a stroke. He knows he's had a stroke?
Yes.
He's really all there?
It hit him in the brainstem, and they're still assessing the damage, but apparently all his higher functions are unaffected. He can lift his right arm and move a bit. Right, Dad? See? He wants me to come closer. What is it, Dad?
Oh, dude. Shit, Dad, that hurts.
Oh, he's pointing.
Dad, Joy's here. Did you see her? She flew all the way from Washington.
What's out the door, Dad?
He wants to go home.
Dad. Dad, you have to stay here. You're hooked up to life support machines. You can't go home. At least not tonight, okay? Dad, do you understand? You can't go home because you're hooked up to life support. If we took you home, you would die. Merv, why is he pointing at the ceiling?
Dad.
What? Why are you pointing at me? Merv, what's with all the pointing?
Dad, we'll talk about this in the morning, okay? We just want to be with you for a while. Joy just wants to see you.
Me, the ceiling, me, the ceiling. Why does he keep pointing at me?
You're a lawyer.
Not a practicing one.
I think he thinks that you can help him in ways that I haven't been able to.
Dad, I think I need to talk to Merv a sec, okay? Down? What's that mean? Go to hell?
No, I think he wants to know everything.
Dad. Okay, fair enough. We're not hiding anything from you, okay? I just have to find out what's happening. Merv, what does my having a law degree have to do with the ceiling?
He thinks you can help him get out of here, one way or another.
Clarify.
Dead or alive.
No.
He's been spelling in my hand. He can spell words like home and die.
Oh, Dad. Merv, you've told him, right? It's impossible to know how bad things are yet. It looks really bad right now, but it's too early to tell how much of a recovery. Oh. What? Dad? You want to go to sleep? That's good, Dad. Sleep is good. We'll be right here.
Amazing, huh? He's like that knight in the Monty Python movie. No arms, legs, but he still wants you to get closer so he can bite you to death.
He's got an arm.
And it's still freakishly strong.
Are you okay?
Oh, no, not at all. Are you?
You've been here all day?
Yeah. I don't know how they tracked me down because they found him in a bar. Apparently, he's been sneaking out of the home. He climbs out the window, climbs down a trellis, and goes drinking. He must have fallen and hit his head. And at first they thought the damage was from the fall, but now they know that he had a pretty big stroke.
How much does he know?
I think he knows all of it.
Thus the pointing.
You got it.
You're sure that's what he means?
He literally spelled it out for me in my hand.
It's too soon. I mean, you're not thinking about... Are you?
Well, of course, we have to talk, you and I, and consensus is important, but basically, of course I am.
We are not having this conversation.
Look, I know it's a lot to take in, but it's good that he's thinking things through now. His brain is swelling, so it's going to get worse before it gets better. He could easily lose his ability to communicate. They haven't been able to tell me a best-case scenario, but I don't think you come back very far from damage to the brainstem. 24/7 care seems to be the best-case outcome. And one doctor did give me a worst-case scenario.
And that worst-case scenario is not death.
They call it locked-in syndrome. He could lose all function except his higher brain, his thought. He could become completely and totally paralyzed, but still be all there, locked in.
Holy
moly.
So he knows.
He's got a pretty good idea of what's happening, and clearly, he's already made up his mind. You know, Dad.
Are you kidding? I don't know him at all.
Oh, jeez.
I'm in here.
Oh, hey, you just about gave me a heart attack. What are you doing in the storage shed?
What are you doing in the storage shed?
The wind.
Well, me too.
Hey, your eye.
I'm okay.
Who did this to you?
Nobody. The wind, a piece of wood.
A piece of wood?
Yep.
The wind?
That's what I said.
Well, which one is it?
The wind blew a piece of wood.
Baloney.
Don't be rude.
Come on, I just want to know. Someone did this to you.
I'm really okay. I just need to get cleaned up, but I thought I'd wait in here until the wind dies down.
Jeepers, Grace, that's gonna be a black eye.
How'd you know my name?
You don't know mine?
Sure, it's,
Dan.
Dan, that's right. Well, maybe I should be going then.
Why?
What's it going to look like when the wind dies down?
Dusty?
No, I mean 2 people coming out of a storage shed.
Oh, good point. Don't want people talking.
You know that's what they'll do.
How about you tell me what really happened? Put my mind at ease about that wood.
I did tell you. Okay, all right, I guess I'll just get going then.
No, wait. I was just kidding. Don't go.
Why not?
It's still windy.
It's only wind.
Yeah, well, that wind sure beat the heck out of you.
Is it really that bad?
Don't you got a mirror?
Back at home.
That's a long ways away. So what happened?
Listen, just let me stay here by myself for a while. I'll tell you what happened, just not now.
When then?
Later.
Later when?
Someday.
Jeez, okay. All right, I give up, Your Grace.
Your Grace?
Yeah, that's what people call you, you know.
They do?
Yeah.
Why?
'Cause you're kind of... Well, some people think...
What?
Some people think you're snooty.
What do you think?
That you're snooty.
Maybe I don't care.
Maybe that's what makes you so snooty. For instance, how come you never go to the dances?
'Cause I'm snooty.
On the other hand, some of the guys think you're pretty anyways.
Snooty girls don't care about things like that.
You know what? I know how you can get rid of your snooty reputation.
Be nice.
Well, yeah, that might work, but that'd just take too long. Here's my idea. You could go out with me. You go out with me, everyone will think, boy, I thought she was some snooty city girl. But you know, she's going out with that loudmouth country bumpkin, so I guess she must be all right.
You want me to go out with you?
Yeah.
Out where? Out to the Casbah? Out into the desert? Out over the mountains?
Sure. What the hell? Right over the fence. Let's make a break for it, you and me. What do you say?
I say let's go.
Okay.
You're not moving.
There's wood flying around out there.
You wouldn't want to go out with me anyway.
The heck I wouldn't.
It just wouldn't work.
How do you know?
I'm a loner.
Maybe only until now.
I guess I'm not very Japanesey. I'm just not good at fitting in.
Well, you can't just give up. Giving up is for the old people.
It's not very nice.
It's just that so many of those old Issei, boy, they're taking it hard. Mrs. Hayashi never leaves her barracks, it seems like. I mean, when does she eat? When does she go to the latrines? Mr. Matsumoto's drunk all the time, and the Nishis both seem like zombies. But you've had it rougher than anyone else I know. I mean, your parents killed themselves before they even got here. See, they gave up. Jeez, Grace, you didn't have to hit me.
I'm sorry, Dan. I don't know why.
That's okay. Listen, I know what happened to you. That's rough. That's really rough. Finding them both there, that must have been horrible.
Dan, please, stop.
Listen, my mom died in the horse stalls at the assembly center before they sent us here. Some kind of blood poisoning, I guess. I mean, I don't know. The doctor never even came. Anyhow, we had a funeral for her, and that was terrible, but, you know, there was a dance that night. And I could hear the music, and this is why you should go to the dances. Because it cheered me right up. Blue skies smiling at me. Nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song. Nothing but bluebirds all day long.
I'm sorry.
No, I know I'm a terrible singer. No more songs. There, it's okay. Dan's here. Your new friend Dan. Your good friend Dan. It'll be okay. It'll all be okay. We're all gonna get out of this stupid damn camp someday, and it'll be like this never happened. We'll go home, we'll get jobs, normal jobs. We'll get married, we'll live our lives, we'll have kids. We'll buy a house and we'll fill it full of all our stuff. And our kids will get good grades and they'll be happy and they'll go to college and they'll get married and then we'll have grandkids. And we'll be old. And we'll think back on our lives and we'll never even think about this place ever again. Never. Never ever. It'll be like it never happened.
仕方がないね。
No. It'll be like it never happened.
Jack's party mix makes everything a party. What are we doing? Just sitting here staring at him.
Sitting here, staring at him?
But why?
I don't know. It's an interesting perspective. He looks almost vulnerable.
Shouldn't you get some sleep, Professor? Aren't you teaching that crazy Charlie Chan course in just a few hours?
It's the semiotics of Charlie Chan, and it's an important study. Yeah, it's crazy. Nah, I called my TA, and she's got my notes. And she's a better lecturer than I am anywhere. What about you? Will Asian American civil rights survive without you?
Well, the past 7 years hasn't killed us. Nothing will.
What are you gonna do?
My staff. My poor, overworked staff. I'll try and pick up as much slack as I can. Plus, my souped-up crackberry.
Yay! Now you can be working all the time.
Yeah. Eating party mix and sending emails, all from the comfort of my father's deathbed. Sorry. I get more and more inappropriate as the night goes on.
Well, does this mean that we've decided?
No.
Look, we have to talk about it. Despite all his talk about putting him in a hefty bag when his time came, he never filled out an advance directive. The hospital thinks he can recover, so they're not willing to take him off the machines. If we want this, we'll probably have to be proactive.
What the hell does that mean?
We have to be clear that this is what we want and that we're united. And, well, we were counting on you to figure out what else we needed to be.
We?
Me. And Dad.
Hey, you guys used to hate each other. Since when did you become his mind reader?
I didn't hate him. He didn't hate me.
I just don't understand how you know so much all of a sudden.
This is the guy who asked us to shoot him if he ever ended up in a wheelchair.
He just said that to get us off his back about smoking.
You know that's not true.
So what? Are you talking about smothering him in his sleep?
I don't know. That's really harder than you think.
Merv.
I'm kidding. Sort of. I have talked to the hospital hierarchy, and we're talking to a Dr. Park tomorrow. He's going to evaluate Dad, and then he'll tell us what our options are.
It's been 2 days, Merv. Why are you in such a hurry?
The fact of the matter is, there's only so much the hospital can permit. They can take him off his life support machinery if they judge that he's capable of making that decision, but if he's then strong enough to make it on his own, well, then we are talking about smothering him.
Will you just stop it? You're starting to freak me out.
I'm sorry, but we need to talk about this while...
No! Shut up, okay? No. I just don't hate him like you do. I don't want to lose him. I mean, Mom's already gone. If we lose Dad...
It's not about what we want. It's about what he wants.
How could you possibly know what he wants?
At least I'm thinking about him.
Oh, I guess I'm being selfish, huh? Fine. He's all I got. I'm divorced, looking down the barrel at 50. He's all I got. And chances are, he's it for me. He's my man. I'm all alone, and I don't want to lose him, okay? Cameron's gone. I'm alone, and Dad's been sort of there for me.
Really? Dad? Emotionally available?
Well, no. That'd be pushing it. I mean, I'm not talking about hugs and declarations of love and support. But you know, when I told him what was happening with Cameron, he offered to go over there and straighten him out.
Wow. Still the tough guy. You declined?
Yeah, but I appreciated the offer.
Hey, just between you and me, were you trying to run Cameron over in that parking lot?
I spend my life in civil rights, and now I'm just the crazy Asian bitch who tried to run over her husband.
Crazy Asians! It's the new thing. We're all nuts.
Crazy Asians! We're not just shooting up colleges anymore.
But Dad was cool, huh?
Yeah. He thought it was funny. What am I gonna do without you, Dad?
What is it, Dad? You want another pillow? Here you go. Ow! What? Whoa, Dad! What the hell? You can't smother yourself. Give that... Dad, stop it! You can't pull that out!
Dad, calm down! Merv, look out!
Ugh, son of a bitch, my nose!
Hello? Hello?
Sorry. I was in the back. Want a beer?
Sure. Whatever you got. Say, do I know you?
I'm told we all look alike.
I've been told the same thing.
Just get back?
Yeah, just finished up mop-up duty in Italy. Just passing through. F Company. Damn train stops here, then I gotta get on a bus tonight. How long you been back?
6 months.
Hell's bells! You get hurt and get an early ticket home?
Not exactly.
Didn't serve?
I did some time, just
Not with the Army.
Oh, yeah? You MIS?
Not exactly.
Well, what the hell you talking about then?
Nothing. Just don't want to trade no war stories, okay?
Hell no, I can respect that. I was a litter bearer half the time. So most of my war stories, well, I plan to forget them as soon as possible.
Okay.
Hell of a thing, huh?
What?
This life, I don't know.
On the house.
Nah, I can't let you do that.
Of course you can.
Well... This wouldn't be the old Hamamoto bar, would it?
Yeah, that's right.
Heard something about this place before. Back in Minadoka. Issei couple, some kind of tragedy right before the evacuation.
Well, I wouldn't know about that. Before my time.
I knew the daughter. Grace. Grace Hamamoto. Is she here?
No. Sorry.
Hey, where's my manners? Dan Yamada.
Frank Fujiyama.
I know who the hell you are, you son of a bitch!
You don't know nothing.
I know a goddamn coward when I see one.
I know a goddamn fool when I see one.
Get up! Get up! You know how many people died? Fudge is dead. Lefty. Jack lost a leg and an arm.
I don't even know who the hell they are.
Scotty's gone.
Stop it! Stop it! Come on, Frank.
Grace!
Get out of here, Dan.
What are you doing here? You're in your bare feet.
Get out or I'll call the police.
Did you just come out from the back?
Leave us alone, Dan.
Oh, no, Grace, you and that no-no boy?
Me and nothing.
You got that right.
Get out of here, Dan. Frank, we'll get you to the back.
I've been looking for you. You left camp. And I never even got to tell you that I joined the army and...
What's the matter with you, anyway? Didn't you hear me say I'm gonna call the police?
You owe me.
What? I owe you? What do I owe you?
We had a deal.
We did?
That day, in the wind, you told me that you'd tell me how you got that black eye if I let you stay.
You tracked me down for that?
Well, no, I just wanted to talk to you.
You're unbelievable.
I just wanted to talk to you. 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 I just wanted to talk to you.
Dad, here's my hand. Dad, try spelling it into my hand. Want to talk. Oh, no, Dad, you can't. Remember? You had a stroke. Merv, he can't talk to the doctor now. He's confused.
Let's just see how it goes.
Dad, do you want me to tell the doctor not to come? You sure? Because...
Mr. Yamada? I'm Dr. Park. Do you remember me?
That means yes.
I got it. Someone left this pineapple back at the nurse's station. Are you from Hawaii, Mr. Yamada? No? Have some Hawaiian buddies? Ah, good. Were you in the 442, Mr. Yamada? Okay, good. This is probably for you, then. Well, you're obviously all there. Listen, Mr. Yamada, your kids tell me that you keep trying to pull out your breathing tube. Do you understand that you need that tube? Good. I know it's really uncomfortable, but you really need that tube. Do you know that you will die without it? No, Mr. Yamada, please stop that right now, or I'll have to ask the nurse to restrain your hand. Do you understand?
He's not a child.
He's making a point, Doc.
Now, I know you're pissed off. You have a right to be. But if you keep trying to pull out your tube, I'm going to think that maybe you're not listening to reason. And I have to believe that, given the circumstances, You are not in the proper frame of mind to make any decisions.
Dr. Park, don't challenge him like that.
Is that what I'm doing? I'm simply making an assessment of his state of mind.
I'm just saying that you'll just make him mad if you threaten him.
I'm sorry. Are you his daughter, Ms. Yamada-Hanke?
Yes.
Are you the Joy Yamada-Hanke who tried to run her husband over in a parking lot?
Ex-husband.
Huh. Okay, I'm listening.
He's pretty old school, if you know what I mean.
I think I do.
And if you tell him he's in no position to decide anything, you're just going to provoke him into proving you wrong.
I understand, but...
You have to listen to us. He knows what he wants.
Listen, I'm Asian.
I noticed.
So are you.
I noticed that too.
I would not let my father make this decision at this time.
So?
That's all I'm saying.
I don't get it. You're Asian, I'm Asian. You wouldn't let your father... I'm just not getting you.
Family. Asians. We're big on family.
Huh. What about filial piety?
Your father's depressed, pissed off.
So am I.
Well, then all the more reason to wait. We can have this conversation later.
When? When do you think he's going to be any less depressed and pissed off?
After you've all had some time to think about this. Mr. Yamada, you have to leave that in.
Jesus!
Can you help me here?
Nope.
What are you... Stop that. We don't want him restrained.
Listen, obviously the emotions are running too high at this moment to make any kind of life-changing decisions. And this is, by definition, a life-changing decision.
I thought you said you were Asian.
Yes, I did.
Then you know we only have 2 emotional speeds in our families, 0 and 100 miles per hour. If you want us to be bloodless and emotionless and reasonable when we tell you that our father wants to die and we want him to die, then we'll do it. We'll do it right now, okay? Ready? Dad? Merv?
Yep.
So, that makes it unanimous.
I'll come back when everybody's calmed down.
Hey, Doc, did you park in the staff parking lot today? What time did you get off? Vroom, vroom. Sorry, Dad. We're gonna have to go above his head. I'll untie your arm, but if we're gonna get you what you want, you've got to stop taking matters into your own hands, okay? Okay.
Good job, sis. Glad to have you aboard. Hey, that hurts.
Hold still.
Ow. You never told me about any crazy boyfriends.
He was never a boyfriend.
Ow. He was something.
Don't tell me you're jealous.
Ha ha. No. You seem to know who I was. How come I didn't know who he was?
You knew what he was, and I think he probably just sniffed out what you were.
R. Which what, by the way?
The no what.
That still doesn't answer the question. Who was he?
I think maybe he had a crush on me once for about a day.
Some crush.
Sorry about that.
At last, an apology.
Listen, once this place gets into the black, I'll start paying you, honest.
Does that include combat pay?
Funny. Don't make that joke out there.
I'm serious. That guy's coming back, you know?
He isn't the first guy to take a poke at you.
For what I done or didn't do?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I should take up boxing, or judo, or buy a knife.
Stop it. You're not funny.
Yes, I am. We both are. What kind of customers are we going to get in here, outside of the rough crowds we get now? You and I, we're never going to win any popularity contests.
We don't have to win any contest. We just have to sell a lot of booze. That's why this is going to work. I kind of like our rough crowds. We got a lot in common with them, you know?
Like having nowhere else to go?
See? In business just a few months and already we're thinking alike.
Oh, what do you know? A tender moment. Who'd have thunk?
Not me.
Not me either.
Seriously, why is that guy so stuck on you?
I was crying one day. and he was nice to me.
Oh, you mean that charming boy who you just threatened with the police?
Yeah, he comforted me.
Ah, so you are to blame. I knew it. Leading on that poor boy. You tease.
Yeah, it's me. Geez, do you think so?
Nah, I'm sure he's crazy enough to make up feelings for the both of you. What are you going to do? Came here looking for you. He's not going to go away.
Maybe I'll just tell him the truth.
Maybe you're crazy.
Maybe he'll leave me alone after that.
Maybe he'll get the whole bar shut down. In fact, why don't you go take a peek outside the bar and make sure he's gone?
He just didn't understand. He just didn't know that I could never.
Our story continues next time. I'm Susan Lowenberg, producing director of LA Theater Works.